Hello, welcome back for another Heroes of Might and Magic 3 map playthrough. This is called Dungeon Keeper, and it's almost certainly a reference to the 90s strategy game of the same name, one of my favourite games of all time. It's a brilliant game, and this is pretty obviously a tribute to it. It says, your master has determined it is time to have your evil seep into the lands above, and destroy those fools happily residing in Pleasantville. So for anyone who's actually played Dungeon Keeper, you'll know that's definitely a reference to that game. Pretty much all the levels in that game are named things like Pleasantville, and there's a lot of humour in that game around just how terrible you are and just how good the people you're destroying are. Anyway, we're playing as Dungeon because we have to, and I'm actually going to go for Darkstorn as my starting hero today, because I do like to go with a different hero each time I do a playthrough, and I feel like Stone Skin is a decent early game skill. It particularly benefits troglodytes and things like that when it's a hero specialty, so it makes sense to do it on a small sized map, and we're going to go for gold as our bonus and impossible difficulty. I have had a little look at this map, and I know that there is quite a lot. It's quite a rich map, so I think that should be fine. So you received a message from your master. The small village above you has been far too happy for far too long. It is time you go up there and show them what evil is all about. Beware the heroes that roam the land. They are powerful and will try to fend you off. Yeah, again, that's definitely a reference to the game. I saw this was a map on the game quite a while ago, and I assumed it was just a coincidence, but no, it's definitely a reference to the strategy game of the same name. So yeah, we're going to go straight for the Pillar of Fire, which will reveal a very rich map. There's a lot lying around, so we're just going to probably pick up an extra hero as soon as we can and just start roaming around. So we don't have many movement points left, and if we hire another hero we would probably end up trapping them. So what I'll probably do instead is return to base, and let's just tuck this guy away for now. So we've got Jedi and Ufritin. Obviously we're not going to go for Ufritin and his 6 dwarves, that's really disappointing. We're going to go for Jedi. We're going to take just one of these, just to speed ourselves up a little bit next turn, and we don't need the ore too badly, so I'm not going to prioritize that. Priority is definitely to go for gold. There's some gold up there, it's quite a way away. The way up to the next level is here. And if we follow this along, we only really need to take on a pack of Royal Griffins to get up. So we're not ready to do that yet, but that's what we're working towards. So it doesn't look like there's much of a reason to go in that direction for now. There is quite a lot there we can pick up, but still, let's go to the west instead. Let's claim this. And yeah, we're just going to go to the top of the map. So I could try and pick up another hero next turn. I'm not sure we need to though. Let's just see how much this is worth to us. Okay, so 2,000 gold, that's good. So I do of course have the option of going for the town hall, which I should do at some point. If I pick up a second hero instead, they can come up to here and pick up this treasure chest, although actually they're blocked off by a pack of dragonflies, so maybe not. So yeah, I'm not sure we should actually pick up another hero just yet. Pack of hellhounds is doable, I think. That's going to give us access to 3 more chests, a gem pond, which doesn't really help us too much, a warrior's tomb, and actually 4 more chests, and a water wheel, so that's definitely got to be what we go for first. So let's hire these. And that actually, I shouldn't have done that. We're just short of the town hall now. If we go in this way, it's just too risky. Gotta go this way. Alright, so I'm not sure we have enough movement points to make it to the chest, but we're gonna have a go. We're gonna spread these out, and yeah, let's just go for it. They might have some Cerberus, that's kind of a worrying thing. Yeah, they do have 4 Cerberus in fact, which is not great. Okay, so let's just bunch up as much as we can. Of course, this isn't going to help us too much when the Cerberus come forward, but if we just go for a block here... Does that work? Yeah, that should work, so that should waste their next turn. And then this guy... I'm I'm tempted to send him forward. I mean, it could still waste the Cerberus's turn, so let's just do it. And then this guy, I think, will just wait. We don't need to go for the stone skin yet. Let's just defend. Yeah, we do waste their turn there. Let's wait with these. These guys can reach us, but they're only going to kill one Trog, which is fine. And we should be able to come out and attack with our own Trogs. Take them out straight away. And then these guys can't reach us. And the others shouldn't need to go just yet. Yeah, so if we hold this position, we should be pretty safe. And these guys can come and attack. We might be able to get away with not doing it though. I'm just going to see what happens. Okay, so we've got a choice of what to attack. Obviously we'll go for the Cerberus. And then these guys are forced to attack. And these guys can't reach us, so let's just go for these. Okay, so we do lose one Harpy there. These guys come up to attack. They do get morale, so that's really annoying. But they only actually killed 3 Trogs. I was expecting a lot worse. And they do have such a massive damage variance, so I might have got pretty lucky there. Okay, so in this case, if we don't attack, they get to attack again, so we might as well just go for it. I don't really want to waste my spell points, so yeah, just going to go straight for the attack. We don't lose another Harpy. They go for these. They get 2 kills. Grand scheme of things, that's not so bad. I mean, it's not the best, but still. Take 1,500 gold, and that does give us enough to get the Town Hall. The alternative would be to, yeah, get Ufritan with his 6 dwarves, which, yeah, I just really don't want to do that. Hoping for something a bit better than that. Okay, so... do we want to pick this up with Darkstorn? I kind of want to be a little bit precious about his movement points, but... I guess the other thing I don't know, and it kind of matters quite a lot, is... Imps. So we're going to be 5 speed underground. I think Imps might be 6. So I don't think I want to risk that just yet. I'm not going to move in that direction. I'm going to use this hero mostly for doing fights, so we'll try and leave that to another hero instead. And yeah, let's just end the turn there. Okay, do we want to go for the Star Axis? Are we going to use Jedi? Probably not, I've already decided he's not my main, but still going to go for the +1 spell power just in case. And then we'll pick this up. Come down south. We don't really need this stuff too badly. I don't think we need Mercury at all, so I'm going to save my movement points on that. We're slightly short on gold, but if we go for this, we can pick up another hero. I'm probably just going to end up going for Ufritan, to be honest, because 6 dwarves is at least an okay meat shield. And I do want someone to come pick all this stuff up. Okay, so where else would we go? So we could try and take on a pack of Royal Griffins. I'm not convinced that's a good idea just yet. If we were to go up to here instead, we can take on Walking Dead, we can take on a Crypt. That's fairly doable. Pack of Air Elementals up there, lots of rogues guarding... actually quite a lot of gold. We'd have to break through the Air Elementals, but that's fine. Yeah, there's just so much gold lying around. This is definitely the kind of map that you don't need to be playing it on anything other than impossible. Darkstorn I am going to send up in this direction, because I think it does make sense. And Jedi can't move any further. So yeah, that'll have to do. Alright, so let's go ahead and pick up the Harpy Loft. And we'll get Ufritan too. Might as well pick up a few of these as well. And I want to pass them over. But that's not really the priority. Can't get quite far to the south. I guess I'm just going to go this way. We're not really short on gold yet, and we should have a lot more at the end of next turn. So, let's pass these over. Okay, so we can take on lots of skeleton warriors. They should be 5 speed as well, I think. So not necessarily a great fight, and we don't really get that much for it. I think I prefer to save as many units as possible for the fight with the Crypt. So yeah, let's spread these out. Right, let's spread these out because we're completely fine with losing those. Lots of Walking Dead should be fine. But still. Okay, so they do have a few zombies. Yeah, in fact, I'm actually in range of these, so I'm gonna have to pull away. Okay, so these guys are 4 speed, we are 5, so we should get to go for the first hit. Yeah, didn't do quite as much as I would have liked. These guys can't reach us, and we've already used up the retaliation on these, so let's just weaken them a little bit more. Okay, I stand corrected. Not sure what I didn't work out properly there. I guess that was the start of the turn. Alright, so they can't chase us down. Best thing to do here is just to move back. Obviously the dwarves can't kite, so I probably should have moved them away. And these guys can reach us. Unfortunately, with this being Shadow of Death, I can't move and stay, so I would be forced to come back. I think there might be a hotkey you can use that does work, but I'm not totally confident it works on Shadow of Death, so best thing to do is just to move away. And then these guys, I want to attack this of course, but I think best option is just to let them come in, go for the hit. And then I can send these as bait, but there's no need. Yeah, I didn't need to lose the dwarf, but never mind. Okay, so if we move to here, then they're going to shuffle slightly closer. We should get a free hit after that. There we go. Okay, so losses weren't too bad. Could have saved one dwarf, but that's fine. We're just going to have to go straight in here and hope for the best. So safest place is probably slot 2 generally. And then slot 1 can be pretty dangerous, so let's move to slot 7. In fact, middle slot should be safe underground. I think. Yes. Okay, we're just going to go for this. As it's a fairly strong one, not the strongest, but fairly strong, and we are predicted to lose most of our forces. I think we can prevent that. Okay, so if we try to move away, we can't keep these safe, so we'll leave them there as bait. Need to throw them away, but never mind. Alright, so I'm gonna go for the skeletons first. Hasn't quite worked out. Okay, so 5 speed. So next round we do get to go before them. However, vampires will get to go pretty soon. So vampires will go before us, which means they should go for the dwarf. So we should actually be safe. So we just need to stay out of range. Let's go to here. And then these guys don't have too much else to be doing, so let's just take this out. I'm gonna wait. These guys go for the dwarves. And then we're free to go for the attack. We shouldn't be able to be reached by the Walking Dead if we go for this. They're gonna go for the Harpies, which is fine. Oh crap. Yeah, of course. So because they did get to go in a straight line, I kind of expected the whites to stay in place, to be honest, so that's kind of screwed me over a bit. Damn. Alright, so at this point, probably is time to go for our first stone skin. Should have done it already, I guess. These guys are down to 9 HP, so we should be pretty safe just to go for the attack. So we're going to take a hit from the vampires, I think. They get to go next. If we go for the attack, we're pretty unlikely to get a kill, so there's not really much of a point. Best option, I think, is just to take these out. These guys come forward. We don't get to retaliate against them, unfortunately. I think our best option might just be to take the hit from the Walking Dead, because we can't escape the vampires. The vampires are going to be doing a lot more damage than the Walking Dead. I'd rather just take them out as quickly as possible. Yeah, so we've lost most of our forces here, so we might have to play a little bit carefully over the next few days. If we go for this hit, we're again unlikely to get a kill. We don't have to worry too much. Well, we do have to worry about retaliation. We are going to lose one if we do go for the attack. I'm going to wait. Yeah, this didn't go too great. Okay, let's see what we get. So, Legs of Legion, 2,500 gold. I mean, it's more than we lost, but yeah, that maybe wasn't the best. Okay, so we should probably wait until at least week 2 before we go for an attack. Obviously that does get us all this stuff too, although I guess that was the previous fight, so maybe not. Still worth coming in this direction. We don't want to go for a pack of Archmagi, although there is a lot there if we can break through that next week. I don't think there's a massive reason to really rush to the surface. There's a lot we can do down here. But yeah, for now I'm going to have to come back. Okay, so with our leftover gold, we can't quite keep investing in this. We do need a bit of sulfur, so let's try and pick some of that up. In the meantime, I'm just going to play it safe, go for the marketplace so we can keep building up the economy. And yeah, I don't want to recruit either of these guys, so I think we'll just leave it there. Okay, we're doing fine for ore, so let's skip that for now. Let's go in this direction. Pick up 2,000 gold, visit this. Seriously? I didn't realize you could get artifacts that good. I just got the Tome of Earth Magic for free. Wow. So that of course is every spell in the School of Earth Magic, which is most of the best spells in the game. Just picked it up for free. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty confident. Do want to find some sulfur. We'll have to take on a pack of air elementals, which isn't ideal. I can't really see anything lying around unless we break through the rogues. Let's spend some gold first. So we can pretty easily spend things. We can pretty easily buy things that cost lots of gold. Just nothing that costs anything else other than gold. So City Hall probably does make sense. Let's go blacksmith. Yeah, because this is kind of the problem with dungeon, is even if you have a fairly rich start, you do need one of each resource in order to keep progressing. So we're a little bit limited at the moment. In terms of what fights we can take, not really much we can do with our current forces. Yeah, we're a little bit limited. I'm not sure what to do. There's a good argument for just going back. If we were to do some trades in the marketplace, it would cost us 20 ore for 1 sulfur, and then we need to do it again for crystal. Although we can pick up some crystal off the ground. I think it's something we should decide next turn, because there's a small chance that the campfire will give us some sulfur. The imp cache, I think, can, but I might be mixing it up with mercury. But yeah, we're not going to go for that. Let's start moving towards the crystal, and that does actually block us off, so you know what? Let's just go for this. I'm planning to not really move out till next week. Okay, it appears that some kind of celebration is going on up there. You can hear them having all sorts of fun and dancing around. The racket is deafening and drives you to slap a servant so hard that 3 of his ribs break. You feel better. Yeah, that's definitely a Dungeon Keeper reference. That is exactly what you do to your imps in that game. Well, I don't think ribs are being broken. That's particularly brutal. Alright, so Pillar of Eyes I'm really tempted by, but we are getting pretty close to being able to build the City Hall, and Mage Guild of course is always useful. So what we should try and figure out is, what can we do before the end of the week that's worth doing? Because I want to boost my creature growth as much as possible. So I think the choice is Citadel plus Pillar of Eyes, or Citadel plus Castle. And I think we do want to get more Beholders as a priority. Either way, we want to go for the Citadel, so let's do that. And let's send Ufriton to pick this up. Let's grab this too. Let's grab this too. I still can't believe I have the Tome of Earth Magic. I don't know if it's just like luck. Like it's not. Surely it's not normally something that good. Or either that or the person who designed this map just really underestimated how much of a strange thing that was to leave lying around unguarded. Alright, I'm going to send Ufriton to the south because I think gold is probably more important than wood at the moment. Although doing completely fine for both. And then back in the town, we are going to go ahead and trade some of this for some sulfur. Pick up the Pillar of Eyes. And let's start actually moving Darkstorn over in this direction. And it's probably going to be a bit too soon to go for a push, because we don't know what they have. So the alternative would be to go to the north instead and try and open up some of this stuff. What I'm trying to figure out is whether it's better to go for a kind of quick close to the game, or just bide my time, because there's so much I can farm that I feel like I shouldn't be in a rush to get to the surface. I think lots of mummies is going to be fine, but Pendant of Total Recall isn't too great. Probably more useful to go towards this again, but I don't really want to do that. I think I do want to at least see the surface, so I'm going to go in this direction. Then we can at least kind of tell if they're coming or not. Okay, Week of the Horned Demon, that's not going to help either of us, so that's fine. Let's go straight into the town, let's pick up Alamar. Pick up all of these, and we've still got 9k left. We can go for Chapel of Stilled Voices too, so let's do that. We've got loads of gold. Only 4 of those, but still worth picking up. Let's just stock up on everything we can. And let's pass it along. Then I'm going to send Alamar over in this direction. Pick up some gold. And then Darkstorn, I think, can probably reach that, so let's go for it. With the Tome of Earth Magic, we should probably spend our gold on buffing our magic skills too, so let's do that. I should have left this in the town, I guess, for the Legs of Legion, but never mind. I'm gonna send Jedi to the north, pick up all this stuff. And then Darkstorn, we're gonna go to here first. Okay, so with 19 spell points plus Tome of Earth Magic, we can go for a Meteor Shower against these. It's so ridiculous that I have all these from the first week. Yeah, so if we save one more spell point, then we can go for Resurrection, but we don't have Earth Magic, so yeah, doesn't really help us that much. Okay, I think we'll leave that for now. Okay, so in this case, I think I just want to go straight for the attack. We are going to want a bit more defense. In fact, let's go for attack for now. So I'm not sure how I can keep my Medusas safe. I'm going to try it like this. Okay, so those losses don't look too bad. Let's see if we can do even better than that. Is it worth slowing? I think it is. Okay, so hopefully they're slower than us. Yeah, so they should come forward before we have to do anything else. Can't really protect the Harpies. Okay, they're gonna come forward, we get a full powered shot off here, get another one there. I don't think I want to attack. So I could go for a magic arrow. Could of course also go for stone skin, which is going to work particularly well. What I'm not sure about is, I would think they'd go for the Harpies. But if I boost their defense enough, they might just go for the Medusas instead, so I'd probably rather they do go for the Harpies, and in that case, best option, just to play it safe, is just to do a bit more damage to them. And I am going to defend with these. Then I'm going to wait. I think they'll go for the Harpies, which yes they do. And we should be able to finish them off. Okay, so 3 losses, that's not too bad. Not a great choice here, but we're going to go for advanced learning, just get it out of the way. Okay, so now that we've pushed through here, we can also pick up all this stuff. Don't think we need to send our main, it's not really worth it. Push through here, we can see mummies, and we've already made it to the surface, but before we go for that, let's just pick up some more stuff from here. I think I should send another scout through, just in case. I don't know what they start with. This is a map where you don't have the option of starting as ramparts, so they might actually start off with a few bonus creatures. And yeah, this should be safe. Don't have to fight them, but I think we could do it with very few losses. We're a bit faster than I thought, but we can take them out pretty easy. Okay, so we've taken a few losses to the Trogs, but nothing too bad. I think that's still worth it for the XP. And that is the end of our movement points, so let's just end the turn. Let's see if we see any sign of blue, which no we don't. Okay, so if we move to the west, we've got lots of Royal Griffins, which is slightly tougher than the last fight. I'd really like to find a magic well, so I'm going to move this way instead. We can see that blue has been here. We'll go for the Great Annul's Flail because it's something like +4 attack, which is really good again, just as something just lying around. This is pretty easy to take on, but I'm going to go for the defense first, I think. I don't want to get too close, I want to see what he has first. And then Alamar, we can start moving back. Other option is just to pick someone else up as a transporter, which should be fine. Let's do it. Okay, let's see if we see any sign of blue. No sign whatsoever. Okay, not sure what to make of that. I'm gonna send Jedi in this direction. Spirit of Oppression, that could be kind of useful. Yeah, so we can't really find out any more without pushing through. We can see that Harpy Hags are guarding the way through there. I think I'm going to have to just go for the push and hope for the best. First thing I should do though is just try and transfer a few units over. Don't think we can make it this turn, but should be fine from next turn. Okay, so the question now is, do I want to push, or should I try and wait until I get a few Minotaurs? It really depends. It completely depends on whether the AI starts with some advantages or not. That might be their main. Didn't see him till now. So that suggests to me that it's probably fairly safe to keep going. I'm not going to go back for the spell power, I don't really think it's worth it, so let's just go for the attack on the dwarves instead. I'm hoping we can do this with very few losses, and if they don't want to fight... Wow, okay. That works too. I won't say no. Okay, so a bit of extra knowledge, let's just do it. We can see their main town, we can see a Redwood Tower as well. They got Dendroids, so they're about as far progressed as we are. They got the capital too. Not sure we should go for this yet, although I guess with the Battle Dwarfs it should be fairly safe. Okay, so we don't have too much we can spend our gold on. I think I'm fairly content just to not spend it for now. I think I should try and move towards the City Hall, so... yeah, I'm not going to spend the rest. I'm going to move this guy away because he is a little bit threatened. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for now. So, yeah, definitely their main. Let's see what they have. If they stop somewhere convenient. Yes, they do. Today is a special day, it's your birthday, so the servants get out the whips, chains, and cat o' nine tails for you to use on some elves caught yesterday just for the occasion. With gleeful, bloody strokes, you flay alive the first elf and proceed to enjoy the screams of the others during the day. I mean, that's kind of in the spirit of Dungeon Keeper, but it's also, kind of worse than anything that happens in Dungeon Keeper, so okay. Malcolm there, definitely got to be the main. Yeah, so he's... He's probably slightly stronger than us, but with the extra battle dwarves, maybe not by that much, and we might be able to take his town. Let's see what we can do. So we can reach. Really want to get my spell points, so there is a magic well there, which I've only just started looking for, but yeah, that's really helpful too. Let's go for that. I kind of want to go for this, but I also kind of want to save my movement points just in case. I'm pretty sure we can't make it. No. Not going to happen. So I don't want him coming back. I don't think he can reach in one turn, because he is carrying dendroids, so he should be pretty slow. We just try and grab his town next turn. That might just work. I don't think he's going to have any other heroes that are actually going to threaten us. I could also try and bait him with this, but I don't think there's much of a point. Okay, so there is a second hero, and I'm not sure if they're actually strong or not, but yeah, he's not come back to defend his town. It's still pretty weakly defended. We don't have the best units to assault towns with, but we do have all our spell points, so I think it's worth just doing. Definitely. Means we claim his capital too. And yeah, then it's just a case of just trying to defend the town. So the losses look okay. I think we need to try and tempt them out if we can. They're actually gonna shoot the gremlins, which is completely fine. Okay, so our options are we can actually go for the implosion, which is crazy. And massively overkill. Although it might work on these, there's that 40% chance it fails, but there's the 60% chance it will work, and that's really tempting. I'm gonna wait for now. As looks like they are gonna come out, perfect. Okay, so next round, these guys get to go first ahead of the dwarves. But we don't get to move with anything else, so that's maybe not ideal. Only going to do 19 to 32 damage on those, and 15 to 26 on these, so no good options there. These guys missed their turn, we've got bad morale. Still think it's worth it, just for the sake of having a bit of fodder. Try this. I want to stay out of their range. And these guys can come forward and they can go straight for the attack, which would probably work. But at the same time, we might not need to. Okay, so they're now going to target the trogs, which is kind of annoying, but not too surprising. I don't think I cast a spell, actually, so that was a mistake. I'm still pretty tempted just to go for the implosion, because none of this other stuff is going to be strong enough to take out a stack. 175 points of damage. Stand corrected. That's a better option. Perhaps we shouldn't go for these, though, because they didn't move before. I think we should try and do some damage to these, which does work. And then these guys can't reach us, they could get morale, but if they do, I think we just accept it. Okay, no morale, perfect. So we're going to defend with these, hopefully the towers will go for someone else, but they probably won't. They go for the harpies instead. Okay, that's fine. And we are just going to go for the meteor shower. Keep it simple. Okay, so the losses aren't too bad. We get basic earth magic, which is exactly what we need. We tuck ourselves in the town. And we can also upgrade the homestead if we want to, but we'll wait until next week for that. We're getting a really good amount of income. And he's got no choice but to come and attack us, so that's perfect. Let's go for this. Okay, so Malcolm, yeah, we've already seen him, and the other one is Elishar, who's also not too bad. If they actually combine their forces and reach me before I reach their town, that would have given me some trouble. But now they have no choice but to go for the attack, which I think we can handle completely fine. Let's go for... I still want to save up for the City Hall, but we should be getting plenty of gold in now, so going to go for the Battle Scholar Academy. Advanced Defense. Crack Hack available, but we're not really going to be hiring new heroes at this point. Okay, so let's send Ufrit into the south to claim this. Wow, they really have no sense of urgency, but it occurs to me now, they could actually go for my other town. So I need to beef this up. Still gonna go City Hall first. Ah crap, just realised it's day 7. I wonder what we could have done instead. So we're still 5 sulfur off getting the Manticore Lair. So I don't think that's ever really going to be an option. In terms of sulfur dunes, we know there's some just here, which is of course way out of our comfort zone. And there's also some at the very north of the underground, which is also not an option. I wonder if I just went for the Tree of Knowledge. Could I get back in time? So I'm going to see how far Elishar moves. Not that far. But it also kind of seems like a bad idea. But also I still want to do it. What I'm going to do is, just so that I don't completely throw away the game over this, I'm going to go for this. 2,000 gold. Okay. I think even with the slow units we should still have enough to get back. I'm going to put Jedi in the town temporarily. And yeah, we should still have some kind of defense here just to help keep us going if they come for the attack. But yeah, with the help of the towers, I think they're going to have to combine these two forces, or they're just not going to have a chance. Just double check there's nothing we can buy, which no there's not. Okay, so I'm going to move this guy into range of Rissa. Just in case we need to chain. That should be fine. Okay. Let's see what they do. Okay, so they've decided now to come for the attack. I'm now slightly worried that they've blocked me off, have they? No. That was really a risk though. But still, it's the start of the new week, so we would have been able to reinforce and I think put them off. So it's really our dungeon town that's threatened. So we definitely want the castle. I think we want to pick up Lorelei. So that leaves us with not enough gold to visit this guy once again, but yeah, let's just do some trading. So we don't need the wood. Okay, so Jedi might be screwed, but I think they're probably not going to try and chase him down. So in terms of whether or not to use the Spirit of Oppression, the thing about Minotaurs, of course, is they always have good morale, regardless of how much you mix your units. So it kind of depends whether we want that plus morale really badly, or whether we're happy just to throw that away in order to counter the fact that they might have leadership. But yeah, this town should be completely safe. So it's the other town we need to focus on. We can see this guy is coming towards us. I'm going to go pick up some more gold. Could have actually done that instead of trading, but never mind. Okay. So yeah, like I say, I'm pretty sure they're just going to go straight for the attack on the Rampart Town. They haven't split their units, or they haven't joined their units, sorry. So it's not a strong force coming in. I could probably beef this up a little bit just for the sake of taking fewer losses, but they only have about 5 days left to survive, so I think we should be fine. Yeah, so some losses expected, but we can probably do a bit better than that. Okay, so Implosion now is relatively cheap. So we probably don't need to do it. Let's go for Meteor Shower. Perfect. So yeah, they're going to come and attack us with these, but that's fine. Okay, so I can send these out, but 2 Pegasi aren't going to do that much damage, so I think we'll just stay put. Also they can't, also they end up getting killed anyway, so that's all good. Alright, so they go for the Frostbolt on those, that's fine. I think we just want to go for... Can't afford Implosion. Just go for these. And yeah, he's got 3 spell points left, so can't really do any harm to us. So at this point, I think it's pretty much just a case of waiting until the towers finish him off. Yeah, no way through, and no spell points to use. Okay, so the big question mark now is... Are we ready to take this guy on? And also... We got really lucky there too, because we now have advanced Earth Magic, which means we can simply Town Portal back, and he has no real chance. So I'm going to pick up all of this. We can't quite afford it, but that's fine. Alright, so if we were to defend with this, that probably wouldn't be enough, so if we didn't have the ability to Town Portal back, we would have been relying on trading all our resources. Let's see how practical that would have been. First, let's check if we can actually find a trading post, which... doesn't look like there is one. So yeah, we would have had to pretty much trade everything like this. Yeah, that's still probably not enough. We do have the castle, of course. I'm kind of wondering whether to just give them a chance, but honestly, I'm pretty sure if we just traded the rest of our resources, picked up Lorelei, and then just defended with her, would probably be completely fine, so there's no point dragging this out. Let's just Town Portal straight back. Expert Earth Magic. Yeah, so they don't stand a chance. Could go out and attack. He's probably going to come towards us though, so let's just accept that as he's going to try and move back towards the other town. But yeah, we can just keep hopping back and forth, and he doesn't really stand a chance. Let's see if we can reach him. Not a chance. Okay, fine. Just going to end the turn. Feeling a little old today because you found 1 grey hair this morning, you suddenly decide to see if you can still take on 3 large beasts with your bare hands. After breaking the bones in the first, you shred the second and disembowel the third. Ah yes, you still have the touch. Okay then. So I really want to chase this guy down. I think he's just going to keep running off. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do. Let's see exactly what he has. So yeah, it's not bad. If he combined his 2 forces, this would have been quite difficult. Or even if he just stayed in his town, it would have taken a lot longer. Goes for that instead for some reason. It's slightly strange. Gonna hop across, and then I can't quite reach him, but if I just... I could just take faster units. Really try and chase him down. But I do need most of these units, so I need to play it a bit safer. That's probably about as good as we're going to get. So yeah, I'm going to move towards him, and then he can't push through, I'm pretty sure. Although I guess he might be able to. Let's pick up these just in case. Okay, well, he decides to jump in a boat instead. I guess he got desperate. We still get a really good score. And that is the end of Dungeon Keeper. So yeah, that's an interesting map, a little bit different. I do hope to bring Dungeon Keeper the actual game to the channel at some point, I'm not sure when. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Plenty more playthroughs on the channel if you're up for watching a slightly longer and more challenging one. Otherwise, thanks, and I'll see you next time.